Turns out there is a second Sonic pinball game, and instead of Sonic being on a giant pinball table, it's on a regular pinball, but still with a story mode or campaign mode. It's Sonic Pinball Party. However, there's stuff from other Sega games, which maybe I should have played before this, but I didn't know about this game. Any stuff included from other Sega games. And if I recall correctly, one already wasn't available on storefronts, but the other was still listed from storefronts without having a replacement ready. And of course it is extra content that is either already unlocked as a start of the game or unlockable extra content. Sonic Pinball Party was developed by Sonic Team and Jupiter, aka Jupiter Corporations, and was published by Sega only for Game Boy Advance. Even though in Sonic games there are pinball elements, and even a game using those elements, Sonic's Pinball, like where characters themselves get launched by pinball flippers. This game is just a regular pinball table, but Sonic themed. However, which still is a campaign or story mode, which is about Sonic entering a pinball tournament because Eggman has kidnapped animals, and for some reason regular pinball is needed to resolve the conflict. Tournament implies it is against somebody else, but gameplay-wise, those are just different challenges. Like getting enough score in time limit, defeating a boss, clearing all the zones, and maybe other challenges. But of course I haven't finished the story mode, at least when reading the first draft. Maybe only draft of the script. Sure, I'm not stuck at the first round of the tournament, but at the finals, thanks to the game allowing me to restart the round which I lost. The final round is just tedious. You need to do the same thing multiple times, and with it seems it takes too long. Plus, when the ball doesn't go how you want it to go, increase the playtime, and with it you can make mistakes. And you keep the same amount of balls and moving to the next zone. And of course losing all the balls is game over. Thankfully, the game doesn't make you replay all of the game if you lose. And even before finals, the second round was hard, or just tedious, because it had a time limit. If a table switched to different table in the same franchise, then only time changes. Layout stays same. Why it's written game. Of course, there are situations where you can lose a ball without you having control over it. Like the ball goes directly in the middle of flippers. Of course you can tell, but I don't think in that situation tilting will be helpful. And I'm afraid pinball can get locked because of memories from another pinball game. But okay, I didn't manage to lock the pinball in this game by tilting, whatever the term is. Surprisingly, there are options to increase balls, but I haven't managed to get a single extra ball. But I managed to trigger fast tedious to increase balls. However, there is a ball saving feature. I don't know for how long it works and how to trigger it, but I have triggered it somehow. It is helpful. At least for Sonic tables, other than the segment, there is a clear bonus which you can get somehow, which I don't know how. So I just let the timer pass to lose a clear bonus to switch to the next one. I'm not fully sure, but Sonic Pinball Party music is remade from previous games to be in 60-bit. And some of the games I know are Sonic Air and Sonic Adventure 2, I think. Interesting take on already existing music. And with this little amount to say things about the game's music, let's say I normally don't mention about music. And I don't want to prolong the video by using samples in the video. Maybe you can hear the music because if possible I use the game music in the background. And if I balance it audio right, also that's plays part in it. Anyways, about the game. Sure, if you just play the pinball game to get a ice score, then it can be fun. There is an arcade mode which you can use to get ice score. But trying to progress a story or campaign mode with a pinball, then it can get tiresome and tedious when stuff outside of your control happens. So it is pointless to try to play it in fancy thing. In general, pinball is fun when you are trying to get a ice score in fun attempts, not doing random challenges in multiple attempts. And it doesn't help when the ball goes into lanes past flippers or between the flippers. For extra triples there are nice in the dreams, which gets deleted from storefront without having replacement. And somebody amigo wasn't available already tables. In nice tables, to be able to fight the boss, you need to collect gallstones, I guess. Somebody amigo table is a small table and there are more game elements, which I didn't trigger because it's easier to lose a ball in it, and there may not be the ball saving feature. Or I just didn't get enough scores. Is score gives you ball saving to activate ball saving. Now the Teenage Sega, which I didn't mention in the Sonic Advance 2 video, because for some reason it is an unlockable feature in Sonic Advance 2. And of course, because of how the game is, I didn't unlock the Teenage Garden in it. Now in this game, the Teenage Garden is already unlocked as a start of the game. And it's the same as Sonic Advanced Garden. But the rock, paper, scissors minigame got replaced by bubble minigame. There's still a memory game with the same problems. This game is a casino which is unlockable. There are 3 casino games, roulette, slots and bingo, but they aren't regular casino games as you can see. They are fused together with pinball. You use a ring to launch a ball and try to bet by launching the ball towards either betting buttons or flippers. Thankfully numbers don't get replaced on the game, and they are replaced on buttons. It's just another way to get rings. On pinball tables you can get rings only if you trigger ring collections, and I hope you keep those rings after the game. Maybe except when you turn on the console in the middle of the table because of rage getting in the streaming. And one more, of course, is Teenage Garden minigames getting rings from childhood from the initial garden minigames you can get reactions. Like I said before, trying to accomplish a story mode gets tiresome and tedious, and the most fun of pinball you can get when trying to get a high score. Sure, you can try to accomplish a story mode, but don't force yourself to complete it if you start to feel bored out from the game. Either try to get the high score in arcade mode, play casino, or interact with tiny social garden, which hopefully still connects with Sonic Adventure games on Nintendo console. Otherwise, on modern consoles, it is in a bit of workarounds, or just play a different game. For me, it can be fun only for short pauses, and when trying to get the high score. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like the video, subscribe and comment. See you next time.